Welcome to the StudyVerse life. Sometimes tests us in ways we never imagine. It throws storms that shake our hearts, our homes, and even our health. But hidden in every storm is a chance to rise stronger. Today, I, Maira, share a true-to-life story that proves self-respect and inner strength can rebuild an entire life. Let's walk through this journey in 6 powerful parts, each filled with lessons of resilience and hope. My name is Maira, 42 years old, living quietly in the suburbs of Minneapolis. On paper, I appeared to be a simple housewife. Few knew I was secretly the CEO of a thriving medical equipment distribution company. My company earned millions each year. My personal salary alone reached around $155,000 annually. My husband, Sime, never discovered this hidden success. We met at a friend's gathering when I was 30. He seemed warm, attentive, and charming. Every small detail about me caught his eye in those early days. I believed marrying Sime would be a lifelong blessing. We married after a year of dating. At first, our home felt full of joy and dreams. Slowly, Sime's real nature began to appear. He refused every chance to improve his job or income. Even when opportunities doubled his current salary, he rejected them. My gentle advice turned into arguments. He said, "Don't try to run my life," wounding me deeply. I kept supporting him, thinking love would win. Each month, I transferred $1,600 to his account for daily expenses. He spent it quickly on games and luxuries. Instead of gratitude, he complained about rising prices. He never asked if I was tired after long business trips. He treated me as if I lived on his money. My quiet strength became invisible to him. Yet inside, I promised myself never to lose who I truly was. Sime grew colder with each passing day. He criticized small things like towels or the TV remote. My efforts to keep peace were ignored. I felt like a maid in my own home. When my mother visited to help, he called her a stranger. His words pierced my heart and silenced our dinners. The warmth in our home disappeared. Random hugs and goodnight wishes faded away. I endured sleepless nights questioning my worth. Even illness did not move him to care. During a high fever, he coldly said, "Get better soon, I don't have time." Loneliness wrapped around me like ice. I stopped sharing my pain with anyone, even my loving mother. I feared showing weakness. My once bright spirit began to dim. But inside, a quiet strength waited to rise. I focused on work, keeping our life stable. I prayed silently for guidance and courage. I reminded myself that self-worth comes from within. Every harsh word became fuel for resilience. I realized love without respect is empty. My mind started planning an unseen future. I held on to hope, even when my heart ached. I believed storms pass and new mornings arrive. I chose patience while preparing to reclaim my life. One hectic day, I collapsed at work from exhaustion. At the hospital, doctors found an early-stage pancreatic tumor. Treatment needed to start immediately. I faced the diagnosis with courage, yet feared being alone. I texted Sime, but he ignored my messages. I called, but he never answered. I began chemotherapy without a single visit from him. Hair thinned, strength faded, but my will grew stronger. 2 weeks later, he appeared, cold and distant. He handed me divorce papers instead of comfort. He claimed our house and car as his. He spoke as if my life had little value. I stayed calm, hiding my pain. I thanked him for coming, surprising his ego. Inside, I felt a new power awakening. I called Ramesh, my trusted CFO, ready to act. Ramesh knew I was the true owner of our medical company. I had always kept my identity private. That secrecy now became my greatest strength. I prepared to end every business tie that benefited Sime. My illness would not define me. My heart would no longer bow to disrespect. Courage replaced fear. I decided this betrayal would be my turning point. I whispered to myself, "This is the start of my freedom." The next morning, I ended the major supply contract with Sime's employer. That deal provided 60% of their revenue. Within hours, their CEO called, shocked by the termination. I calmly explained it was due to employee misconduct. I named that employee Saeem. By evening, his career began to collapse. I also filed a counter-divorce with clear asset division. The house, legally in my name, was no longer his. I stopped covering the $3,400 monthly mortgage. That night, Saeem returned pale and shaken. He confessed he had been laid off. I revealed my true identity as CEO of Silver Med. His disbelief filled the room. I reminded him of every bill I had quietly paid. I told him love had once guided me, but self-respect guides me now. His pride crumbled before the truth. Days later, he begged for another chance. I listened without emotion. He admitted to an affair with a young intern named Sophia. Evidence from the company confirmed it all. I ended the call and blocked him forever. My lawyer prepared a civil suit for emotional damages. Proof of infidelity made the case strong. I no longer feared losing him. He had already lost me. Power returned to my hands, steady and calm. Saeem's reputation quickly collapsed. The business community avoided his name. Collection agencies chased his growing debts. He sold his prized car to survive. No company wanted to hire him. He finally accepted a low-paying night shift job. Meanwhile, my health improved steadily. Chemotherapy ended with hopeful test results. Doctors declared me cancer-free. I returned to work after 2 months of rest. My team welcomed me with applause and respect. I reduced my workload to cherish life's simple joys. I designed a future without unnecessary burdens. I moved into a peaceful lakeside home. Each sunrise reminded me of fresh beginnings. The quiet breeze felt like freedom itself. Friends and colleagues invited me to dates. I politely declined, choosing time to heal. I focused on gratitude and self-growth. I enjoyed evenings of tea and calm reflection. The past no longer defined me. My heart felt light and fearless. I realized true love starts with loving yourself. Happiness is living by your own values. Strength is choosing peace over toxic ties. My journey taught that silence is not weakness. Resilience is born when we rise after being broken. Self-respect is the foundation of true happiness. Wealth means nothing without inner peace. Kindness must include kindness to yourself. You cannot heal someone who refuses to change. Courage grows in the darkest nights. Pain can shape an unshakable spirit. Independence is a gift you give yourself. Love without respect is never real love. Boundaries protect the heart and soul. Every ending carries the seed of a beginning. Your worth is never measured by another's opinion. Healing takes time, but creates strength. Forgiveness can be silent release, not reunion. Confidence is quiet. Insecurity is loud. Gratitude turns survival into victory. Faith in yourself lights every path. Life's storms reveal hidden courage. You are never powerless in your own story. Choose dignity over convenience. Remember, you are enough as you are. Stand tall. Your future is waiting. Write your own final chapter. Become the hero of your life, not the victim. Maira's story is not only about heartbreak. It is about rising beyond fear, illness, and betrayal to live with purpose and pride. If this journey inspired you, like this video, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, TheStudyVerse, for more powerful real-life stories. Remember, true happiness begins the moment you choose your own self-respect over everything else.